did hear earlier that Mitt Romney, at least he tweeted out earlier today, this week in the Utah nominating caucus, I will vote for Senator Ted Cruz. So not an endorsement, but very close. Trump just responded a few moments ago saying failed presidential candidate Mitt Romney campaigning with John Kasich, Marco Rubio, now is endorsing Ted Cruz. Mitt Romney is a mixed-up man who doesn't have a clue. No wonder he lost. Cruz supporter, former Virginia Attorney General Ken Cuccinelli is with me now. Ken, thank you for the time. What do you make of Donald Trump's comment? Is Mitt Romney actually hurting Ted Cruz at this point?
No, not at this point. I mean, Ted is coalescing much of the party and people outside the Republican Party. You saw recently Lindsey Graham is headlining a fundraiser at AIPAC, and that we expect that to be a raving success because of Ted's strong stance on Israel, where Donald Trump has said, well, he'll be neutral between Israel and Hamas and its neighbors. That is not a tenable stance to protect American security or to maintain American alliances. And so when you see Donald whining like this, and let's call it what it is, it's sour grapes, while Ted is continuing to coalesce and bring more and more people to his banner, that's strength, and that's unity, and that's what Ted Cruz is doing right now.
So, Ken, there's also report or buzz, it's a little bit lower level, that Senator Rubio may be close to endorsing Ted Cruz, which is believable because, as we know, Donald Trump was very tough on Marco Rubio in the campaign. But a Cruz advisor said earlier, obviously there are a lot of conversations going on with a lot of people. That includes Rubio's people. If Lindsey Graham is endorsing Ted, that should tell you something. So if Senator Rubio endorsed Senator Cruz, do you see that as significant for the Cruz campaign?
Sure. Every one of these folks who have been through the fire. I mean, when Carly Fiorina came on board with our campaign, she started really ginning up a lot of positive attention. She was a great deliverer of Ted's message, and she continues to be. She has been a real team player and an absolutely spectacular advocate. You know, you see somebody like Mitt Romney, who has been through this fire, and Donald Trump says, he lost. Well, that's true, but he's done something Donald Trump has never done, and frankly that Ted Cruz has never done, and that's run all the way through a presidential election. And to have Marco Rubio's kind comments the last couple of days has been very helpful to the unity of the Republican base and the conservative base, and that would continue, and we hope that it will. It is a target for the senator, and it is something that he's achieving fairly steadily across the country.
All right, Ken, thank you very much for lending us your ideas, your thoughts. Ken Cuccinelli with me there.
Good to be with you.
He is a supporter of Senator Ted Cruz. Now